welcome to Learn How to Screen Print. Today we're printing our jersey numbers. Alright, so these jerseys, I already printed the back and I printed the front, but the important thing about printing on these 100% polyester jerseys is that you need to use polyester ink, especially on dark sides like this side, the yellow side. I used processed black and it grabbed on. But if I was to use like if I was to do this side with regular plastisol, when I flash it, it would turn gray, you know, because the pigment on the jersey it overtakes the regular plastisol. So you need a special polyester 100% polyester inks to print on these, and they come out real nice. And the thing also about it, you don't want to overcook them because they will start the pigment migration on the color will go through the polyester inks though. All right, so what we're gonna do first is we're gonna well, I'm gonna show you guys. I made two screens. One screen with the 0, 1, 2 up to 6, because that's what I could fit. I could probably fit another one, but you know, it worked out like this. I was still gonna use another one for these other numbers, 7, 8, 9. And what I did the black ones first in order from 0 to whatever. But if you guys are gonna do numbers like this, I wouldn't suggest you do it because it's harder. It's easier doing transfers like with the press, and there's certain like screen print shops that specialize in just doing transfers. Like you go there and buy like different size numbers for jerseys, or they could they could make you designs on transfers, however many colors you like. So it's like screen printing on transfers, but instead of garments, they do it on transfers. So you go home and transfer them yourself, like names, you know, different letters, whatever colors, you know, they'll do it customized for you. But that's some other stuff. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna show you guys how to do the lines here, so you could align it. You know, this how I did it. I don't really offer a lot to do numbers and stuff, but this guy, this customer that he always be coming, and I print jerseys for him, and I just wanted to help him out, you know. So that's why I did that for him, you know. So yeah. So what you want to do is you want to measure this. Usually like this one, since I don't have a long enough ruler, I don't know how long it is, but I would say like this, 12 inches. So this is like 15 inches, so it'll be like 7.5, which this is the middle right here. This 7.5, because it's like 15 inches. So 7.5 here. So once you have that, you do like a line, and you want it to be like real nice and dark, or get a new marker, you know. But yeah, that's a line right in the middle, and then you want one you want a few like right here, you know, like hide so you just do lines like this, and it doesn't really matter, just as long as you could kind of really see. Just the most important ones are kind of like in the middle. So when you do the transparencies, you could also on the numbers you could put micro registrations, so they could be like real clean, you know. Like I would put micro registrations on top of and bottom of every number, but I'll do that next time. That's it. That's if I don't do transfers, because most likely I'm gonna start just doing transfers, so I could just have them in stock, and whenever somebody comes that needs them, I'll just press them, you know. But I wouldn't suggest you do transfers with a lot of numbers unless you do a lot of jerseys and stuff, you know. So what you want to do here too is also you want to get half of this. So some of the numbers are actually 10 and 11. So I'm gonna need to put the numbers here. So I'm just doing these extra lines. If not, I'll just do it in the middle. So I'm doing these extra lines because I wanna measure that also, just so it could be more precise. This is actually a little tricky. You could like mess up. It takes time. That's why I suggest you do transfers. But right here, I'm just showing you how I did it. Because most of them are 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, up to like 9, 0. Because he kind of made it easy for me. You know, because I told him it's kind of hard screen printing. There's another way to do them, but it's like a special. It's a special setup. I was working at this screen print shop, and they have this setup that that's like it's like a screen. It's like an aluminum screen, but it has no mesh, and it has like little dots right here. I'll try to get one and then show you guys. But so I don't really offer it a lot, so I'll probably have to go do it at their shop, you know. So there's like different dots, and then I'll tell you like 1, 2, 3. And then they'll be like, this is the middle of this one. So they're like little screens that you just put on top of this screen, and then it like locks on it has a little hole on those things, and then it goes inside the little pin, and then it aligns whatever. So if you want to align a number right here, you put it here, and you want to align a number here, you put it here. But it has like the numbers, so you could be like this 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 if you want to use it, because it's like a certain distance, you know. So that will make it way easier. But right now, what we're doing is we're doing like this. Oh, I hope you guys could see. Let me see if you guys could see. Yeah, you kind of see. All right. So now that we have it aligned, we're gonna go ahead and clamp it. We're gonna clamp this, and we're gonna get the polyester. Yeah, so what first you want to do is you want to tape this off on the sides. And what you want to do also is do this. You want to put tape on the number right next to it to make sure that you don't like, you know, swipe over it accidentally. But you know, there's always gonna be like little accents, so you just gotta learn to save the garments. You know, try to like save them, or else like, you're gonna mess them up. So we're gonna start with this one first. Or actually, what I do usually, I save the ones with the holes for last because it stains it, but it doesn't really matter because I think we're gonna have to end up redoing all this. So like I told you, it takes time, especially if these that have holes in them. It's a little trickier. So this one right here is gonna have gold on the other side. So this one's 0. It's gonna have yellow gold on the other side to match this side. As you can see, like the print looks real poppin', like it looks real good for polyester because it's polyester ink. So what you want to do is put some tack on it, and usually with the numbers, how I do it is I do it like 6 fingers. So right here is 4, because usually where it's 4, people have a name, so under that name it'll probably be like 6, so a good 6 fingers. So I usually go like this because it's 4 and then this 2, so it'll be like 3, like 6, 7 around here. So it'll be around my thumb, so I'll give it like 3 fingers off here. But it also matters like the size of the jersey. This jersey is actually pretty small, so what I'll do is I'll give it like 2 fingers, 3 fingers off. So it could be like from the print, it'll be like 6, a good 6 fingers. I go by the fingers. Some people have like bigger fingers, so I don't know. All right, so yeah, so there looks good. Some good like 3 fingers. So got that, and then what we do is we get this 100% polyester. Never try to use regular plastisol that's not polyester, because it's gonna if you put the gold, and it doesn't matter how many colors you put 3, 4, it's gonna have to take a little longer to cook, so you're gonna overcook it, and of course it's gonna dye migrate onto the color, and the gold, it'll look mad muddy. It'll look like muddy gold. The stuff muddy gold still looks good, but not the color that they want. They want that shiny gold. So there we have some ink there. So what we do, oh, we gotta turn on our flash. All right. And it should heat up pretty quick. Actually, these polyesters inks, they cure faster. So you gotta make sure that you get the temperature down. Get it down correctly with the right speed, because you don't want to overcook it, because then it'll still dye migrate. So this right here is the first hit, and as you can see, let me show you guys. I forgot to start recording, so I'll show you. All right, fuck it, whatever. All right, so like, if you look at it closely, I don't know if you guys could tell, but you could see a little bit of like lines, and it's still not really solid yellow. So we're gonna go ahead and hit it again. All right. So with this second hit, I just do one good swipe, and there it is. Ooh, that looks real nice. All right. So while that is heating up, I'm gonna just dry it. I'm gonna take it out and go on to the next one. But ideally, you want to have your conveyor dryer running, and then you just throw it through, and it's way faster. But these, I'm gonna just flash them on this flash right here. All right, so that's it. As you guys can see, this is what I did right here. I marked the middle, I measured the sides, I put a middle, and I measured these, I put one in the middle, measured these, I tried putting in the middle. It's a little off, but you know, just as long as we have this is the most important one right now, because we're doing one-off numbers. Don't try to do 2 numbers, because that's like more, you gotta be real you gotta be real good at you know, using tape. I'll show you guys how I do it. So this is another 0. Just gotta make sure it's the right number, right? And it's the same size off. So I do it 3 fingers, because the print starts here. So this 4, 5, 6, 7. So it'll be like 3 fingers off, the same way as the other one. Okay. So with this one, it has holes in it. So you're gonna see what happens. Something I don't really like working with these holes, because it's like more work, but I kind of like how it comes out. It actually, those holes look pretty tight when you take it off. All right, so what you do one flood and one good swipe. And right here, I'm using 110 mesh. All right, so I'm just flashing it. And once it's heated up, like the first hit, it flashes within like maybe no more than like 5 seconds, maybe 3 or 4, because polyester. But the little holes, unless you like let it flash completely, they'll still be wet. So if you go ahead and touch the ink to see if it's dry, it might like leave the little dots on your finger. But don't worry about that. That's like inevitable, you know what's gonna happen. All right, just see, it's still, this thing's still heating up. So actually the little holes look like they kind of like dried, because I think I flashed it a little too much. So we're gonna hit it the second time. All right, and it looks real nice. But some people like curing like this, so when they take it off, it has the holes covered. But after they wash them a few times, like once or twice or 3 times, the holes will start popping out. Because if you go like this, like those little holes will come off, just because it has no really no really base holding it, you know, like a cloth. So after a while the holes will start popping out anyways. But with this one, we're gonna just take it out, and you see how the holes they stay, the ink where the holes were, they stay. So see, if you look closely, you see it has like little holes. I'll show you guys a close-up. This looks pretty cool. So I'm gonna just dry it. I'm not gonna cure it yet because I want the heater to be at full capacity. So I'm gonna just like let it chill there for like just so long as it's not wet. And I'll show you guys what the next thing I do. All right. Actually, yeah, the setting I put on the Nikon looks a little better than last time. All right, so this is dry. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it in this other board platen, and then just keep on going. All right, so here we are. All right, so look. You see that? All right, you see that right there? You can see like little dots. So if you like put your finger on there, it's gonna get it on there. What you want to do is just get a rag, and then just like kind of like rub it off like this. Just so it won't really like stain the inside of the shirt, you know, because it kind of stained the board, but there's no really ink because it's stuck to the adhesive. But I would suggest maybe you like clean it every like 5 or 6 times, you know. Well, ideally you want to do like if you had a lot of them the same number, you want to use all the board plans, so you get a lot of stuff done faster, you know, and then clean them all at the same time. So now that we have that off, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do the next one, which is this next 0. And make sure there's enough adhesive on there. You don't have to go all crazy, but always make sure there's some adhesive on these, because these are real important, because you have to do double colors. If it was the yellow and you were putting black on it on the other side, like I did the other side, there wouldn't be no need to hit it 2 times. So it's a little faster, you know, but it's not about how fast you do it. I guess it is, but it's more about the quality, you know, because the jerseys could be one of the trickiest things to print, you know. So that's the first one. I'm gonna go flash it real quick. Gets me excited. All right, so it's like around, now that it's heating up, it's like more heated up. So now you see that it had a little dot on there, but it's inevitable, you know. It's pretty much dry. So we're gonna go ahead and hit the second one. And I'm gonna pull it off again. And I pull it off like that real quick because I don't want to drag the jersey all across that ink, you know. That's why I like kind of lift it and I just go like this, so I could a lot of the times it kind of does like and this one didn't, but some of them it kind of leaves like a little bit right here, but you can't really see it because it's always under, you know. But that's what these whole ones. So there it is. It looks real nice. I'm gonna flash it, and we're gonna get on to the all right, so we're gonna just skip the other numbers. We're gonna skip the number 1, 2, and we're gonna get to the next number. The next number, which is 10. I'm gonna show you guys how to do the number 10. All right, it should be interesting. All right, so that's all the zeros. Ideally, I'll do like the 10 and the 11 last, but since I want to just do a video for you guys and just knock out the work without the cameras, and I'll just show you guys how to do the number 10 right now. So again, we clean this. as you can see, if you start printing a lot of jerseys and you keep on cleaning them like this, and you keep on using tack and all that, you won't be able to see these lines anymore. Because if you especially if you're like printing on like black garments and stuff, like, or you just leave it and you try to do numbers when it's like kind of dirty, you won't be able to align them anymore. Because when there's ink on here, you could see less of these lines. So you have to clean the screen so you can see the line. So since we're gonna do I'm gonna show you guys how to do number 10. So what you want to do, since we're already using the 0, we're gonna just align the 0 first, and then we're gonna hit it, and then we're gonna do the 1. All right, so this, like, I'm doing the hardest part first or the second. I already did the 0, but this thing is actually the little trickiest part. All right, so I'm gonna show you guys. And check out the technique. Check out the ill techniques. All right. All right, so. All right. Or actually, I'll do the 1 first, just cause just in order, you know. So you kind of, what you do is you can see it right here. I don't know if you guys could see. All right, look, I'm gonna show you guys. All right, so what you do. All right, so what you do is you kind of estimate where it'll be. So this is like the middle. This is the middle line. So since it's 1 first, I kind of move it over here. You see, this will be the middle, and then like this will be like kind of like this could kind of be like the 0 right there. So I'll just leave the 1 there. And what I do to make sure it's like leveled off, I just make sure that this like straight right here. But also what I do, when I made the screens, I made sure they were like leveled off, because this is one transparency and there was like a straight line. So since this is a straight line, this right here is gonna be a straight line. So I make sure this is straight. I make sure that this right here is leveled off. And then so that means this is gonna be leveled off. And if the numbers are level to the screen and that should be right on lock. All right, so this is like straight up like perfect alignment. So we're gonna tighten this, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna just clean the bottom of the O. Not with any like mineral spirits or anything. You just gotta be real careful. What I'll do here is I put tape over the 2. All right, to make sure it doesn't go under, so make sure it's pressed. All right, so we get that, and then I'll get a rag, and I just like with a little bit of mineral spirits, just hit it on the rag right here, and then what you do is you just clean it off, and then since this is kind of like yellow, what you do is you get the clean side, and then you make sure it's clean. Because sometimes that ink residue, especially if you do it on a black or light, if it'll like kind of stain it, so you have to hit it with the little blaster, you know. All right, so we have the 1 aligned. So when we swipe this, look, just to make sure we don't mess it up, and a lot of you over there that are doing what I'm doing don't mess it up. We're gonna put tape right under the O. Under the O. Not on top, because it's gonna be ink, and then if you press it through, it's gonna press it through. So we put it under, just to where you're gonna swipe it. But I'm not gonna really try to swipe on the O. I'm gonna try to swipe more on the 1 and where the 2 is. More like this. This is just to be like precautious, just so you won't make no error. So this is gonna be the fun part. All right, this is the fun part, because I'm gonna show you guys this technique. Watch. Since we have 3 of them, we're gonna do 3 of them. since we have 3, we're gonna do all 3 at the same time, because there's no point of realigning it and all that, you know. That's why it's important for you to have maybe like a six color, you know. That'd be pretty cool. Because if you had a 2 color, it'll make it a little harder. If you had a 1 color, whoo. Imagine you had a 1. That's how I remember. I had a 1 color, 4 color station. 4 color 1 station, and I was doing numbers. I was doing like back and front, and there were like 11 and 12 and 30 and 2 sides. Oh man, if I got it done, but damn, that was like, you had to be like straight, like focused. You couldn't really, like, you know, you couldn't have like a little beer or a little toke of weed or none of that shit, because you know you didn't mess up. All right, so we're gonna flip it around, and we're gonna do the 1 on the 10. So we're gonna do all of them. So we're gonna line the first one first, and we're gonna use these 3 boards. All right, so here we go. So all right, so this one will be like the same thing, because it's like the same size. So it'll be like 3 fingers off. You see, it's the same thing. So since this jersey is kind of big, I'm gonna give it a nice 4 fingers, so it could be not too high. So if they want to put names on it, they can. All right, so that's good. A nice little 4 fingers there. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna swipe the 1 without trying to hit the 0, even though it has tape in the bottom. So we're just gonna swipe the 1. And right there, I didn't even do a flood. I just did a straight swipe, and it got it good. See, that's when you got your swiping techniques down. You just go whoosh, and then whoosh. You don't really have to go all like swipe all crazy, you know. So these next ones, they have holes on them. So here we go again. So make sure this is a 10. So we're gonna, it has adhesive. Make sure you don't want to over cure it. So that's right there. I don't know why they make these flashes. Some of these this Runner one, it has like the base of it has it's like a triangle. So when this heavy thing goes to the side that's not really holding it, because it's kind of weird triangle, it kind of almost like falls over by itself. I like those flashes that have like 4 legs instead of 3. I don't know, it doesn't make sense, but this Runner flash is the shit. I've had this for 10 years and it has never broken down on me. I had like other flashes like from China or who knows where, and those things like break like within like a year or 2. This one I have it 10 years and it hasn't messed up on me. So that was like a real good investment. No gracias. And then we're gonna do now. We're gonna do this one now. So I'm gonna try to do it the same, where it's just 1 good swipe. I'm gonna do it again because it didn't really. It's always important to swipe evenly. That one, it was more to the left, so it kind of like, it didn't do it all too well. But those like some other things. That's like swiping techniques. All right, so make sure it has adhesive on there. I already had put adhesive on there, but it didn't really grab on too well. Always make sure you just flash it for no more than 5 seconds until it kind of dries. You don't want to overdo it, especially on the second hit. I've been doing these, and surprisingly, when I'm doing this, it doesn't shrink on me. Because if you were to do like polyester sweaters, like 50-50 or maybe 100% polyester, those things will most likely shrink on you. So what you want to do is flash it first before you print. Flash it for a good while till it smokes up like you're trying to cure it. But don't really cure it. Just like let it shrink. So you flash it, and then you do the first print, because you don't want to do a first print and then flash it and then you try to do it and it shrinks on you, and then you try to line the other color and it's gonna mess up your sweaters. All right, so that's just a tip right there. All right, so this is a big jersey too, so I'll give it like 4 fingers. All right, so there's a 1 also, so these are all 10s, and there it is. I'm gonna go flash this, and then we're gonna go around one more time. All right, we're gonna go around one more time and hit the 1, and then we're gonna hit the 0. As you can see, I haven't touched the 0 at all, even though I went over the 2, but there's tape on top. So when I take it off, it's still gonna be really clean. All right. Can't wait to drop this video, man. I like dropping video for you guys, even though it's a little tricky, and like ever since I moved to a smaller place, it's like I have no space to put my cameras or my lights. Right now I didn't even put the lights up because it's like really hot. It's like winter is almost over right here in Cali, but I'm already starting to sweat. I'm not looking forward to summer at all. Like, especially if, like, you know, you're a screen printer and you're around like ovens and stuff, like you don't really look forward to summer. But you kind of do look forward to summer because in summer people order a lot of t-shirts. So it's a lot of work. It's a lot of hot work. but in winter also people order. It just depends, you know, because like people in Australia right now, it was like kind of like summer, like their summer almost over, so they're gonna go into fall while we go into spring. It's crazy how that works. So where are you guys from? I want to know where you guys are from, and or what's your name. I want to see like some communication. I want to see like if you guys learn anything or anything. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Put them on the comments. Send me an email or DM me on Instagram. I already had a few of you already do it, so that's pretty cool. I'm trying to actually why I do this, because it's cause I just want to get to know people like that do t-shirts, or that are distributors, or that are designers, or anything, you know. If you have a shop that you guys print automatics, or if you like print from your garage, contact me. And if you live like somewhere close, I'll try to make it to your place so we could do a video. We could hang out. All right. So right here I'm hitting the 1. And there it is. All right, so what we're gonna do now is we don't have to take off the tape off the 2, but we have to take the tape off the 0. So what we'll do is we'll take off the tape off the 0, and we're gonna put it right under the 1. So it's pretty cool because it kind of covers it all. But what you want to do also first, you want to kind of clean it, because if there's ink on the bottom and then you put tape over it, and then you do like double hits, and the palette or the board platen is kind of hot, it might dry the ink with the glue onto the screen. So you have to use screen opener to take it off, and that's like another process, you know, just to save you time. Just put tape on the bottom because you can't put it on top, and then we're just gonna do the 0. All right, so all these are all flashed and they're dry. So now we could align the next number. So since you can't see the alignment of it anymore, this is gonna be real a little tricky. All right, let me see how I'm gonna do this. All right, this is how we're gonna do it. Look, we're gonna put tape right here. Put tape right here. Not really touching it, but like kind of close, but still a little off. All right. And what we're gonna do is just make sure when you put this tape, you don't really do it too you don't press this one on top of the number too hard. You just kind of put it on top. So you want to put it a little good ways off. Or what you could also do is what you could also do I don't know if that was a good idea. All right, now forget it. What you could also do is you could have aligned you could align the numbers here and not use this one. You just use this to align the numbers. So you just use the other ones to print. And you could still align them because you still have the registrations, you know? So that would have been smart. I actually just thought of that right now. So yeah. All right, so we're gonna do the 0 now. So it's kind of important since it's like it's a black shirt and then there's a light print. I didn't want to put you kind of need like a light tape. So we're gonna do is we're gonna just use this one. Since it's a little thinner, I'm just put it right next to it, like right here. And this is a spacing. This is actually better. This is a good spacing for the 0, because the 0 is like right here. So I just put it. I put this here. And this is the reason why transfers are better, because you're not estimating, you know. It's more like I want it here and bam, this right there, and it's faster. This is more like measurement and make sure it's like straight. And I don't know if you guys could see. Let me see. All right. I'm gonna show you guys right here. Look at watch. So I could see fairly good, but I don't know if you could be able to see with this camera. But I'm gonna try to show you guys. All right, you see this right here? That's the clear tape. And I don't know if you guys could see that right there. That's a blue tape. So what we'll do is we'll push it up like that. That's where the other one was. Just as long as you don't see the tape here, it should be good. Because it was like, remember, it had a little bit of spacing. So this one's like that. So what you want to do, since this leveled off right here, let me focus this. All right, since this leveled off here, right here like this, you just want to move the screen like to the side where it doesn't touch it, but you know it's gonna be good. So that right there looks good. It's right next to it. It kind of just give me the alignment. And this is like this is actually the hood way of doing numbers, you know. I'm sure a lot of you that have that thing I was talking about with the numbers, or you guys do transfers, you guys probably think this is funny, but this is how I get it done. All right. Everybody has a different way of doing it, and this is how I would do it. All right. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and hit the 0. And it looks good. Just take off the tape. Just be careful, because you don't want to move the alignment on the shirt, you know. And there it is. And that is the 10. Now I'm gonna do it to all of them, and that's the hardest part. So we're gonna go ahead and hit this one now. And just make sure you don't go over the 1, because we're gonna do the 1 next. So that's a 0 and it looks popping. All right, make sure they're flashing. You don't want to still have them wet and then hit the next color, because it's not gonna be popping. So all right, so we flash that one, and just count like 5 good seconds or so. Actually takes a little longer than 5 seconds. I don't know. Give it like 8 seconds. Then it's good. All right, we're gonna do the next one. And bam. All right, give it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Still a little moisty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just a little more. That's good. All right. So we're gonna hit this one now. again. And bam, it looks real good. And then just like move it real slow. All right, so this one we're gonna flash it, okay? So I'm gonna show you guys. This one, when we flash these jerseys, we count like 15 seconds. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You can already see it smoking. I don't want to overdo it. Usually I was counting 15 seconds, but since it was smoking crazy, I just leave it alone. And it should be good. Look, check it out. First, I'm gonna check if it's cured or not. So you try to crack it, and nah, it's not gonna crack. Cause this polyester ink cures fast. If it starts smoking, you're already pretty close. You know it's like curing. So I cured this one like between 10 to 15 seconds. I would say like cut some good 15 seconds. Make sure it smokes a little bit, but it doesn't eat at it. This jersey, this one right here, prints a little better than the ones with the holes, because the ones with the holes actually cure faster. But actually no, not that they cure faster, but the dye migration bleeds faster. I don't know why, it's weird. So yeah, this is a jersey, and if you like zoom in real close, it's like real clean, and it's cured. Oh yeah. All right, we're gonna do the next one now. That one's good. We're gonna do the next. And when I cure these things on with the flash, I like just using one board. I like using the same one all the time, like this one right here. This is my curing board. So I'll be doing it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. I counted to 15, but it's like not really smoking, so I barely started smoking a little right now, and it's more than cured. Sometimes it doesn't really have to smoke a lot, so you just make sure that you get the right setting down, and it looks great. Except right here, watch, if you look like real closely, watch, let me show you. If you look real closely, you see these right here, it kind of closed a little bit. These right here close more than the ones on the left, because we flashed it like 2 or 3 times, because we flashed it 2 times, and then we flashed this one once, so it was 3 times. So it kind of got, sometimes they're really closed, but this one is like, some of these are a little smaller, but it's cured and it's ready to go. So that's another one right there, ready for the books, the screen printing books. All right, get the next one. Yeah, that's how you print jerseys, guys. So if you guys enjoyed it, just make sure to subscribe and leave a comment, and go share to your screen printing friends what you learned, or your clothing buddies, and maybe you guys want to print some jerseys for customers or for your own brand. All right, so this is Jabron signing off from Learning How to Screen Print, showing you how to print on jerseys with 100% polyester inks on these 100% polyester jerseys. And I'll catch you in the next one. All right, peace.